achiever in his own way. So I could not think of anything to talk. So I'll just share my experiences of these 2 years. When I first came to ICAD, I knew only one thing about JEE, and that was that I had heard it from my brother, that JEE is not just a test of your knowledge. JEE is a test of your entire personality. For example, it tests your hard work, patience, and sense of judgment, ability to take decisions, almost everything. And with this thought, I came to ICAD. So when the year started, they started with the 10th standard syllabus. And I was a little surprised that when you have more than 180 chapters to cover and so much of syllabus, then why they starting with the 10th standard syllabus? But soon I realized that the most important thing that JEE catches on is the fundamentals and the basics. So if your basics and fundamentals are strong, although JEE will put some tricks, but I think you can sail through those tricks. And soon I also realized that ICAD had almost planned the entire 2 years beforehand, and all the deadlines were set and everything was already pre-planned. So I started trusting ICAD right from the beginning. And as the year progressed, then I came to a point where things became a little monotonous, and my score was neither increasing nor was it decreasing. So Sarang sir, in one of his speeches, advised us to set short-term goals, and so I decided that there is this exam called AMTI. I think all of you must be knowing. So I decided that unless I qualify the first level of AMTI, I will not eat a samosa at Rajesh. And it will sound a really strange promise, but everyone sitting here must agree that it's a really hard one to keep. But it really worked, and I qualified the first stage of AMTI. And another major problem that I faced, and most of you must have faced, is that sometimes you might get a little frustrated or disheartened when things are not going your way. And for example, I remember one day of ICAD really very well, because it taught me a lot of things. The first period was chemistry, and chemistry was my worst subject right from the start. I was more inclined towards maths and physics, and I used to neglect chemistry a lot at the start. So that naturally we started a really tough topic, and I could not get much questions. So that was the time when Mudumdar sir came and helped me. He told me to balance all the 3 subjects really well, and he helped me with books, and he also used to call me in the evening, and he helped me so much so that I qualified the chemistry Olympiad later. And it was a really surprising achievement for me, and it gave me the confidence that I could also do really well at JEE chemistry. Now, having done badly in the first period, the second period was maths, and I knew that I was very confident at maths. I had already got a lot of training from Kamle sir, and so I knew that I would get all the questions. So in the maths period, I got almost all the concepts I knew, but in each question I made a silly mistake and got the final answer wrong. So that was one major problem, that I used to commit a lot of silly mistakes. Silly mistakes are your worst enemy. I mean, even if a small detail slips past your eyes in the JEE exam, it costs you 100 ranks. So I talked to Vaidya sir, and he gave me a short trick that you underline the important words in every question. Now one might think that in such a tight exam as the JEE, why should one waste time on underlining questions, I mean. But this simple trick helped me so much so that I did not commit even a single silly mistake at JEE. Now, having done really bad at 2 periods, the third period was physics.
Really bad.
So the bad thing is continuing. So the third period was physics, and I had already come and read everything what was going to be taught. And so Mohit Mehta sir came and gave a few questions, and I tried all possible methods in all possible books, and none of them would yield an answer. And as usual, he gave a very novel method of solving the questions, and he solved each question in 1 or 2 steps. So one person who really stimulated my brain Yeah, so one person who has really stimulated my brain for entire 2 years has been Mohit Mehta sir. He always comes up with these new methods and new questions, and none of my physics doubts went unanswered for the entire 2 years. So after, just before JEE, there were weeks when there used to be continuous testing. Every day we used to give a test, and the main part of it was that whatever you do just before JEE, you are sure to do in JEE also. So if you can pick up tricks then and not get disheartened, I think it paid off really very well. So it all happened in this one institution, in the ICAD. So I would like to thank all the ICAD team for making my 2 years really, really wonderful. And even after qualifying JEE, we all are now at the same level, and we again have to start from a scratch. So one thing that will, from ICAD, that will stay with me is that how to study in a really planned and organized way. So I would like to thank the entire ICAD team and entire ICAD staff. I think they have worked really hard, harder than us for entire 2 years. Then I would like to thank Kainde sir for he has prepared me for all competitive exams, and my entire Olympiad achievement is just due to Kainde sir. I would also like to thank my family members, my parents, and especially my brother, because he was the one who started it for me, and he really inspired me for entire 2 years and kept me going. And I would like to thank all of you for patiently listening, and also wish you all the best of luck.